A square peg in a round pattern. Presented by David R. Wood. A square peg in a round pattern. Quote, you'd be surprised how many people violate this simple principle every day of their lives and try to fit square pegs into round holes, ignoring the clear reality that things are as they are. End quote. Benjamin Hoff, The Tao of Pooh. The phrase a square peg in a round hole was first expressed in 1805 by philosopher Sydney Smith as part of his lectures at the Royal Institution of Great Britain. What Smith meant by this is that many people were performing roles in life that did not exactly suit their individual psychology or aptitude. Hence, attempting to fit a square peg, a person, into a round hole, a role, is not a naturally good fit. Benjamin Hoff commented that many people often do the same in their daily lives with relationships, professions, concepts, etc. It is the last example which we are interested in to understand the anomalous nature of Darwin's concept of artificial selection in the context of his theory of natural evolution. It would seem placing a concept about artificial things in a theory concerning natural things is akin to including a square peg in a pattern of round holes. It sticks out like a sore thumb if one considers it critically for a moment. Another name for artificial selection today is selective breeding. It is the one human field that specializes in the process of animal reproduction. At the time he published his book, it was the field of experts that would most likely understand Darwin's proposed theory of natural evolution. So, Darwin must have included the square peg of artificial selection as a rhetorical device to persuade this community of the validity of his theory. Given the eventual acceptance of Darwin's theory, this tactic seems to have worked successfully. However, that does not mean that the square peg fits in the same pattern of round holes. The fact that Darwin included the concept of artificial selection in his theory does not automatically mean it belongs there. In fact, it rather seems Darwin was fitting a square peg into a pattern of round holes as a matter of political expediency rather than scientific necessity. Furthermore, given it is the only concept defined as artificial, its presence in the theory of natural evolution is inexplicable. Like the dog that didn't bark in the night in Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes short story, The Adventure of Silver Blaze.